Hey, David here with Freedom Electric Marine. Today is a day that I think Jim and I can both say is a long time coming.
Yes, it has been.
Some of you may have heard the interview that I did with James on the air, on the radio, if you will, or the voice interview. But I've been wanting to come out here for a long time. This is James in Cape Coral, Florida, and of course, as you can see, he's a twin troller owner. And we're getting ready to go out and shoot some small water TV stuff. But before we do that, I just want to introduce you to James and let James tell you, why he loves his twin troller. So enough of me talking.
Well, as you say, I live in Cape Coral and I'm a member of the Cape Coral Bass Club, so we fish these canals about 2 or 3 times every month, all year long, which, by the way, I'm 7th out of 66 members.
Let's get the plug.
In my twin troller.
You hear that? He's number 7 out of 66. And how many twin troller owners are in that group?
1.
Okay, how many big bass boat guys are in there?
There's probably 30, 40 big bass boats.
That's great.
And they just call this my bathtub boat. So we have a lot of fun with these guys because I can go places where they can't, and I can do things that they can't do. And like I said, so the numbers speak for themselves. I spend a lot of time on this, and I spend a lot of time on the water fishing with this. And when we fish, it's like 8 hours straight without stopping. So we need a lot of battery power and a lot of stuff completely set up so everything's very easy to get to, very easy to move around.
So as you can see, James has got quite the setup here, and be sure and watch part 2 of this because we're going to get into some of the equipment that you see on his boat. I've seen a lot of twin trollers, and this is, I think, the most is tricked out, the best way to say it?
Yeah, that's exactly what I call it, tricked out.
This is a pretty tricked out twin troller, so we're going to get into that. But you know what? I just had another quick question for you. How long have you had your boat?
About a year, 16 months.
About 16 months. Now I know, okay, for you kayak people out there, you had a kayak, did you not?
Yes.
And what did you have?
I had a Hobie kayak.
It's a Pro Angler,
Pro
right?
Angler 14.
You had a 14-foot Pro Angler. Now, for what it's worth, tell me how long did you have that, and why did you go from that to this?
I had it for about a month, and I got in it, and so I bought it to bass fish out of. But it was just too unstable for me. I'm, short, heavy guy, and tipping on that boat, and very quickly I saw that sooner or later I was going to have an incident, and so as far as I was concerned, it was too dangerous of a boat for me to fish with in comfort. So then I found this. If I'd have found this first, it would have never bought a Pro Angler.
Wow. Okay.
Because this thing is exactly what I'm looking for.
What is the short list of why this boat? We have a kind of an inside joke over at Freedom Electric Marine. That is, there's no such thing as a fishing kayak. Would you agree with that statement?
I would agree with that.
And and we're not here to knock the kayak, so you guys don't get the wrong idea. But you can fish out of a kayak, and you can, mount poles and do things like that. But once you've had a twin troller, this is a fishing boat.
Yes, this is a fishing boat.
And there's no such thing as a fishing kayak.
No, you can set a kayak up to fish with if you're willing to sit down all day long and, really down low and fish from a sitting position and basically just fish for recreation. But if you're a serious bass fisherman or a fisherman that you really fish a lot, then you need something that's very comfortable and very stable, and that's what this is.
That's what this is, yeah. Well, hey, be sure and watch the other videos that we're going to have where we're going to be talking about his boat. So, hey, James, I am so glad I'm here. I really am. And be sure and go to Small Water TV also and check out and see James out on the water showing you how to fish these canals. Take care. See you.